March 22nd, 1989, Groom Lake, Nevada. A white bus moves slowly through the desert before sunrise. Its windows are blacked out. Nobody inside speaks. The road ahead leads toward a fenced military base hidden between dry mountains and salt flat. This is the story of Area 51. For decades, the American government denied the base even existed. Maps avoided naming it. Pilots were told to stay away. Satellite imagery was limited. And employees who worked there signed agreements that lasted long after retirement. But the facility itself was real. It sat inside the Nevada Test and Training Range, roughly 80 miles north of Las Vegas. From above, the site looked simple: long runway, hangars, dry lake bed. But the secrecy surrounding it created something much larger. The base was originally built during the Cold War. In 1955, the CIA needed a remote location to test a new reconnaissance aircraft called the U-2. The plane could fly above 70,000 feet. At the time, commercial aircraft operated at less than half that altitude. Soviet radar systems struggled to detect it. The desert around Groom Lake offered isolation, stable weather, and almost no civilian traffic. It was perfect. Early test pilots described the environment as silent and empty. The nearest town was miles away. Workers flew in from Las Vegas on unmarked aircraft, later nicknamed Janet Flight. They arrived before dawn and left after dark. Cameras were prohibited. Conversations stayed compartmentalized. Even employees often did not know what other departments were building. Over time, the projects changed. The U-2 became the A-12. The A-12 became the SR-71 Blackbird. Then came stealth technology. In the late 1970s, engineers began testing aircraft designed to evade radar entirely. Sharp angles replaced smooth curves. Surfaces absorbed radio waves instead of reflecting them. One prototype looked so strange that some witnesses believed it was not human technology at all. That misunderstanding helped create the mythology. Throughout the 1980s and 1990s, reports of unidentified flying objects exploded around southern Nevada. Locals described silent triangular aircraft moving at impossible angles. Some claimed to see glowing discs hovering above the mountains at night. But many sightings likely came from classified military projects being tested decades ahead of public disclosure. When the stealth fighter was finally revealed to the public in 1988, its shape already looked alien. The government still refused to discuss Area 51 directly. That silence created a vacuum. Conspiracy theories filled it quickly. Some believed the base stored crashed extraterrestrial spacecraft recovered from Roswell. Others claimed scientists inside were reverse engineering alien propulsion systems. One former physicist named Bob Lazar appeared on local television in 1989 and claimed he had worked at a nearby facility called S4. According to Lazar, engineers were studying a flying saucer powered by an unknown element. His story spread internationally within months. The government never confirmed any part of it. Still, the secrecy itself made denial difficult to trust. In 1995, federal workers near the base filed lawsuits, claiming they had been exposed to toxic chemicals burned in open pit. During the legal process, government agencies argued that even acknowledging the location could damage national security. President Bill Clinton later signed an executive order exempting the facility from certain environmental disclosure laws. Officially, the base remained unacknowledged. Then satellite technology changed everything. By the early 2000s, commercial satellite imagery became widely available online. Anyone could zoom into Groom Lake from a laptop. The runways were visible. So were new hangars and construction projects. Internet forums began tracking changes to the facility in real time. Amateur analysts measured runway extensions and cataloged aircraft shadows. The secrecy became harder to maintain, but the mythology only grew larger. In 2013, the CIA officially declassified documents, acknowledging Area 51 for the first time. The files mostly discussed the U-2 program. For many people, the announcement changed nothing. The base had already become something beyond a military installation. It was now a symbol, a place where secrecy itself became the story. Today, tourists gather near the perimeter fence along a lonely stretch of Nevada highway, officially renamed the Extraterrestrial Highway. Warning signs cover the roadside. Cameras watch from distant hills. White security trucks still appear without warning beside the fence line. The mountains remain silent, and every morning before sunrise, the buses still leave Las Vegas.